This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Ducks will kick this deep to begin the game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Heading left after the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To the air, it's St. Clair. Pressure is coming. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's got his man wide open. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Back in motion now. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. We're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Moves out of the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He missed it. Off target that time. And with that, it is. The score will stay right where it is.
Yeah, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking for a gap. It's Davison. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's hit just before the throw.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Looking to throw. It's Smith. Bringing pressure. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A big defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open the score. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. It's a direct snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat, but just a short gain on the play. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. What a stiff arm. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hands to the ball. Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Caught quickly. Muscles past the defender. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive rolling. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Smith. The pass rush gets home. This defense reeling after giving up that big play responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
That's reeled in. It's Watson. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. You made it. 3 points on the board.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanchez. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Gonna run it. It's Rogers. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Here's the second down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Short throw to the third. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Movement here from the tight end. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Past the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Here comes the bunch formation. Handoff here for the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
After consecutive losses, we need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's caught wide open with room to run. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Dropping back, it's Smith. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Continues to fight for yards. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream, to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the 1st. The Ducks will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He lets it rip. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job.
Looking deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. The Ducks will crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Cruz. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. To throw, it's Smith. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Turns it loose downfield. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So out comes the field goal team from a long way out. They are putting a whole lot of faith in this kicker. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So the They'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On first down, play action. The pocket breaking down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
That's the third sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Looking to throw. It's Smith. On the move now. He left with no option. Just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Quick throw over the middle. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now, just before halftime.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
No press here. The defense backing away. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Comes back out on the field. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're training. Back to throw. It's Smith. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get out.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but snags the ball and gets his defense a takeaway.
Well, Chris, halftime is about trying to make adjustments of what you learned from the first half. You come out to start the second half thinking about this is how we're going to set the tone, and you throw an interception. It's going to put a lot of pressure on this quarterback the rest of the game.
Running out of time in the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Spins away from defenders. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Shotgun formation here on third down. Looking to scramble. Caught behind the line. It's Rodgers. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch. The Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 19 in punt formation to kick it away.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Ducks hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for his big tight end. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's bringing it back. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. He makes the grab. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep again. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10, and it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He's got the first and still going. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Hand off to the right side. Fighting him off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Sayan. Cannot connect in his first throw. It's incomplete.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and another incompletion. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
It's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain. The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal, back at the 13. Looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Scanning the field. It's Smith. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. Looking for a man. And the pass is incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. And they're trying to punch it in here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, we had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they tack on the extra point. They got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Pressure is coming.
The ball carried by the quarterback. Huge loss on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking deep to the right side. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it to the left. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier, and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Rodgers. They're able to get him down.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the 4th down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a 1st down, and now this one could be over.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Leaning on the run game here late. Tackled, but 1st down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense really clicking. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And it's caught. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. To throw, it's Smith. Looking for a late deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And the back now goes in motion. Scanning the field. It's Smith. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep for late game heroics. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up 3rd down. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for a late deep throw. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go.
And they heave it deep downfield. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched 2 really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. 2 ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.